So thank you very much. So good morning.
Good morning.
Assalamualaikum. And welcome to Malaysia. Yeah. So I heard that you all have come all the way, a long way to Malaysia. Okay. So once again, Malaysia, welcome you. Okay. So this trip you come to Malaysia is to see the accent, okay? At the same time, you must also see Malaysia. Okay, Malaysia is a beautiful country. And in Malaysia, we practice non-discriminations. I mean, you can come in here, anybody can come to Malaysia. So normally, the Malaysian, they doesn't worry who you are, okay? And in the accent also, okay, we always say that in the accent, we do not have Malaysian, we do not have Bangladeshi, we do not have these Arabs, we do not have European, okay? There's only one type of people in the accent. What people is that? The free people. Free people, okay? So to become free is our objective. You see, we always say one world, one market. Why one world, one market? Okay, there are two reasons. One reason everybody know, okay, with the cut of the accent, you can go and sponsor anybody, okay? So when you come to Malaysia, you can go and sponsor Malaysia. Next time you go to Thailand, you can go and sponsor the Thai. You go to India, sponsor India. You go to Europe, sponsor with only one membership. And the whole system the same as the whole world. That one everybody know. But the second reason, few people know. With one world, one market, actually, you can survive in any part of the world. If you come to Malaysia, you love Malaysia, you stay in Malaysia. If you go to Europe, you like Europe, you go and stay in Europe. That is very important. Why? Because under this one world, one market, it also one world, one account. You are working in Saudi Arabia. You are from Arabs. Now you come to Malaysia. Actually, you can arrange with the company then to withdraw your bonus here if you want. Okay, so it's one word, one account. Okay, this thing. Let's say sometimes our DXN member, they want to go to Europe. Okay, they pay us here. Then they go to Europe and get the products in this thing. So when you come to Malaysia, in case you do not have enough money to pay this thing, no worry, you buy first. Then you can pay Arab going back. One world, one account. Okay. So under this one world, one market, DXN, we are established a big family, a huge family. I'm telling Mr. Teo, I'm telling everybody here, this trip you come to understand the accent. In future, what I'm going to arrange with the Malaysian leaders, some of you should go and stay in the house of our the accents. Our leaders said, "Oh, welcome you. You welcome you." Is this thing. So maybe next time when they go to Arabs, you can also welcome them. Okay, one world, one family. Yeah, it's a beautiful concept. It's a beautiful concept. Okay, and this trip, I come here, I told myself, I must come to meet you because many of you come to Malaysia by your own expenses. And we should thank to our Crown Diamond. He also sponsored a lot of money, no joke to this thing. He remind me, Mr. Rafias in Latin America, Rafias now. Many years ago, many years ago, when Rafias come with his upline, okay, to talk to me how to be successful in the accent. Then the upline keep on asking me to sponsor him, sponsor his trip, sponsor his, he want to talk, when he give some talks, he want me to give him some money, okay, keep on talking for a company to sponsor. Then I told them, the time Rafias is there, the upline is there. I tell them, look, when you come to the accent, your main aim is to become a free person. So DXN, we put everything into the bonus. We do not have car fund, we don't have housing fund, we don't have all these things. We put everything in the bonus. So the most important thing is that you get good bonus. When you get good bonus, you want to buy a house, you want to buy a car, you want to travel anywhere, you need not look at my face. You just go as a free person. And Rafias buy the idea. After that, he go anywhere so by his own money. He never ask any money from the ex. You go. It's the thing. Now he is the most successful crown ambassador in Latin America. So one day when he gave a speech in Europe, I still remember his speech until today. So when we are driving, one lane is better or two lanes is better? Two lane is better than one lane. Okay. 20 lane is better or two lane is better? Or 20 lane is better. So you as a DXN member, you remember, if you have one diamond under you, you have one lane in your life. Okay. So you must have 20 lane so that you can travel very easily. Then you become a free person. And he openly declared to our member in Europe. He said that I want 40 lane. So he want to recruit 40 people. So one day when I'm in LA, Los Angeles, he fly all the way from New York to come and see me, just to see me, have a dinner and go back to Europe. He said, Dr. Lim, I'm going to Peru after meeting you. I say, how many times you have been to Peru? He has been to Peru 97 times. 97. Each time when we fly from New York to Peru, there's a long flight, I think it's 10 hours. 10 hours. And he had to spend a few $1,000s, for each trip. I calculate, my goodness, it's 100 trips, If one trip there you spend $5,000, 100 trip is $500,000, $500,000, He spent everything by his own pocket because he is a free man. He is a free person. He go to Peru, he go to Brazil, he go everywhere. Even he go to this Europe, he go by his own. And today I tell you this story because all of you are like Mr. Rafias, including our crown ambassador and our visa, all our diamond in front of you. They are also of the same category. Okay, I think Ghani also can tell you a lot of story, but since he is here, I let him go and tell also this Harun also a lot of good story in DXN. Okay, now would you like to come and stay in Malaysia?
Yes.
You like to come and stay in Malaysia?
Yes.
Yes. Many members, they told me, Dr. Lim, if I want to migrate to Malaysia, can we come and stay in Malaysia? The answer is yes. Yes. Of course, you don't come to Malaysia as a Bangladeshi worker or Arab workers, no. We come here as a businessman. As a businessman. As a businessman, remember, we can go and stay any place in this world, believe me. Many of you are from Bangladesh, am I right?
Yes.
I went to Europe, I see many Bangladeshi.
Yes.
A lot of Bangladeshi. But they are very, very rich. They are rich Bangladeshi there. A lot, because they are businessmen. Businessmen. Okay. One time when I'm in Philippines, one Filipino member come to see me. He said, Dr. Lim, I want to come to Malaysia. Can you help me to get a working permit for me? Working permit. I said, why are you going to working permit? You wanted to become a worker in Malaysia? I said, yes. I said, you must have lost your mind. When you come to Malaysia, you must come as a businessman. You don't come here as a worker, no. You don't come here as a security person. Our Nepali in Malaysia, they may come as a security, this thing. After they go back to Malaysia, now when they come back to Malaysia, now they come with business class. They come with business class. They are businessmen. Remember, you are businessmen. Okay, now everybody has to start small. You can start as a worker, you can even start as an office boy, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter in the extent. It doesn't matter how small you start. The extent also start very, very small, no? Just now just now our MC said that the extent started in 1993. Am I right?
Yes.
Actually, the extent established in 1992. October 1992. What is the sales in 1982 October? Zero, no sales. Nobody believed in us. No, it's a village, from a small village. No, we form an MM company. Nobody believed. Okay, so 1992 for 3 months. What's the sales? No sales.
No sense.
No sales. How many members? No members. Okay, so 1992 is a very embarrassing year. Okay, so the accent confidently we slide off now because we don't want to mention, we don't want to remember 1992. If I say the accent is established in 1992%, how many members do you have? 1992? No member. How much sale are you making in 1992? No sale. So sorry, we throw it away. So we enter into 1993. Many people are asking me, do you lose your sleep? Do you feel worried when 3 months no sale? I told them I never lost any sleep, from very first day until today. When I hit this thing, I sleep well. We never feel worried. In the extent, we have nothing to worry. Because if you're doing something good, something honest, you will have follower. It may take 3 months, it may take 6 months, never mind. You will have follower. If your product is good, you will be accepted by the market. Period. It takes us 6 months to start a reasonable sales. Okay, reasonable sales. But after that, we progress very fast. We progress very, very fast. Okay, until today. So today, when you come to Malaysia, you must understand the accent. Okay, you must understand the accent. First, when you started doing the accent, now all of you are achiever already. Okay, maybe some of the members, they join. I still remember Ghani, they asked me when he can become the what do you call, full-time with the accent. So I told Ghani, don't look at the check, keep on working until you feel that the check is good, then you become full-time. So today he give you the same advice to you. Okay, in the beginning, you have to work very hard. You have to work very hard. Okay, because our system is a good system. There are 2 types of MM company. One, they play magic, one is a real MM company. Many MM company, they are not real. They give you a lot of promise, They are very colorful. They are a lot of what do you call? A lot of funfair, a lot of this thing. Okay, they promise car, they promise this thing. Last time when I'm in Indonesia, they even promise yacht. Some of them even promise helicopter. They never last. Because they pay. You see, when people go to the state, play magic, they can produce flower, they can produce anything, This is magic. It's not there. But it look good. It look interesting. But that is not real. Many MM company give you a lot of promise, but they cannot deliver the promise. The accent different. The accent we promise nothing, Yet, all our leaders are getting what they want. Okay, so now one world, one market is very, very important. And this one world, one market, you can establish your market throughout the whole world at the same time. You become a free person, you can travel any part of the world. Now, we have a few programs for you, if you like to this thing. The accent, we started to establish some resorts, in Malaysia, in Thailand, in Indonesia, in Philippines, in India. We started to establish, okay. So now, we have a program, Stay in Malaysia program. Recently, we buy a resort, we call it Border Camping Resort. So in the future, I told them that we should go to the accent resort to have a meeting, then we can stay there. So one night, let's say for example, one night the resort is about 500 ringgit for one family to stay. So for a member, if you buy for 30 days, we'll charge you only half price, 250. So one night is about 7,500 ringgit. You can stay for 30 days. 30 days is up to you, no? If 1 year you can come and stay 3 days, then you can stay for 10 years. Or you want to stay continuously, then stay for 1 month, then finish. But then you can come. Then you can sell, no? We can promote to our downline for those who want to come to Malaysia. This is not time selling, you know. This is long stay program. Long stay program and time selling is not the same. Time selling is that all of you go and rent and maybe you share one house, share one building. This is not. DXN, we are going to have, let's say, resort in Penang or in Cyberjaya. We are going to build our HQ in Cyberjaya. Then we also buy this near to the national park. We also have forest, no? Okay, this thing, and also near to this Gua Musang. This thing is about 4 to 5,000 hectares of land. We are going to do natural farming. Then we can come and stay. You can come in and stay. Okay, this thing, 30 days stay. 30 days stay, okay, then you can sell to your member. So when you sell to them, you get profit 1,500 ringgit. And at the same time, you have 1,200 points. Okay, that is not the end of the story. That is for the long stay. What happened? You want to come and stay in Malaysia. You want to come to stay in Singapore, in Thailand, in Indonesia for a long, long time. Then you need visa. You need visa. Okay. And I just come back from Cambodia. I have some agreement with the Cambodia government, okay, to arrange, okay, this thing. So if you in Malaysia, if you invest 2 million ringgit, okay, you can have a long stay visa. That is Malaysia. But unfortunately, due to the change of the government, everything, this program I think is very slow. No? I think you also applied for such a long time. Okay, this thing. So I'm talking to Cambodia government. I want 1.5 months and cut down the investment 1 million ringgit. Okay, if you invest 1 million ringgit, we get a passport for you. Not visa, passport. Passport. Because DXN, we have the capability to negotiate with any government. Okay, of course, you see, many people, they wanted to migrate to Australia, for example. I just give you the migration knowledge, no? They want to migrate to Australia. But Australia is very strict, you know, not so easy. But beside Australia, there's a small country called New Zealand. Okay, so you can migrate to, then you get the passport of New Zealand. So when you get a passport of New Zealand, you can go to Australia to stay any length of time. If you get a passport of Cambodia, for example, then you can come to Malaysia without passport to stay for a long time if you want. You understand? Because this is the same region. Not only Malaysia, you can go to Singapore, you can go to Thailand, you can go to Indonesia. Okay, would that a good project for you?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we want passport. Because visa is very tricky, you know. Visa is very, very tricky. Better get passport. So I already started to talk to many of our members, especially a lot from Arab also talk to us, because many of them, they need to come here, so that you need to apply visa anymore. Okay, so we are arranging, okay, 1 million ringgit you invest. Okay, if you don't have money, no need to worry, you know. You need to worry about your bonus. Get good bonus. Okay, then you can make the loan for the company. Because this program is especially for the DXN member. Here, all get, huh? Yeah. You know why? Everywhere I go, people tell me, you know, Dr. Lim, I want to come to stay in Malaysia. Okay, even I go to India, Rafiq, you know, our PhD, say, Dr. Lim, please arrange me to come in to stay in Malaysia. I said, how to come to stay? Never mind. So I arrange a passport for you. Okay, so we negotiate with the country and get a passport. Okay, now don't worry about 1 million ringgit. We talk about that later. If you just decide if you need that, okay, so maybe we form a stay in Malaysia group campaign, you know, for this thing. So we welcome everybody. Whether you're Bangladeshi, whether you're Arab, you're this thing. In DXN, we are colorblind. We do not look at people who they are from, you know. In Malaysia, we have millions of Bangladeshis. You know, they live here just freely. You know, they move around. Nobody bother them. No. We also have millions, 500,000 of Nepali. I think
200 plus.
200 plus. A lot of Nepali here. These are the things. So this is a good place for you to come and stay here. So the extent, you are not only selling products in the extent, you are building a career. You're building a career. Okay. And the extent, the way we are, is a way of life. It's a way of life. So recently, I also promote this Sunya movement. Okay. When you thought today I'm wearing this dress called kimono. Okay, kimono. I look like samurai, but actually we have nothing to do with samurai. This is the thing. Okay. Why am I wearing this clothes today? There is a reason for that.
Yoga maybe.
Huh?
Yoga maybe.
Yoga. Also nothing to do with yoga. Okay. I went to India. They told me that for the past 10 years, 300,000 farmers commit suicide. No money. 300,000. My God, 300,000 is a huge amount of this thing. So when we go to this Pakistan, so there are 6 million children. This night branch. So I think the extent we must do something. We must do something. We have the solution. We have the solution. Okay. So I also talked with the government of India. If there's a case, we want to help the farmer there. First farmer is to help the cotton farmer. Cotton is very tricky crops. No? When there is some changes of the weather, they have no yield. They know they commit suicide. The cotton farmer is on the highest group of commit suicide. This group. So what I'm going to do? Okay, and 1 kilo of cotton, my goodness, only about how many rupees? 40 rupees, or it's very low price. They get very low price. Okay, this thing. So I told them now, we have this cotton farmer. First thing first, we buy the cotton from them. So in the future, in DXN, we do not have this bouquet anymore. All these things we are going to replace with the cotton flower. Cotton flower, this thing. Cotton flower is white in color, am I right? No need to worry. Because we can dye it red, yellow, indigo, any color naturally. Okay, this thing. So all the bouquet we're going to replace with this thing. So we buy from the farmer. Secondly, we are going to ask the farmer, okay, to do the ginning, to do the the spinning, okay, then do the weaving, okay, then we are going to dye. This one is indigo dyeing, okay, this dyeing is the natural dyeing, okay. Then why kimono? Because kimono is very easy to kimono is an ancient dress, no? Chinese have been doing it for 4,000 to 5,000 years. It's very simple to make. There's no button, There's no button. Okay, so you just close like this, then you just tie the thing. It's very easy to make. That means you can make it in a village. This kimono can do it easily, and they do not need sewing machine. Just with one needles, Just with one needles and some thread, we can produce kimono in the village. We are going to produce 1 million kimono. Okay, next year we're going to have a big gathering in Hyderabad, about 10,000 DXN member. So we encourage everybody to wear kimono. Okay, so that each kimono we're going to save $10. We're selling $50 per set with PV. With PV is a product with PV with SB, and we're going to take out $10. Okay, for the farmers. And not only for the kitten, for this cotton farmer, we also for this malnutrition. Now, malnutrition, we need only 3 grams of spirulina per child. 3 grams. That means 1 month, we not take, 1 month say 100 grams. 100 grams. Okay, and the extent, we're going to close our eyes and we're going to subsidize the spirulina for those NGO group. So maybe we sell to them at $10 per kilo. $10 per kilo, that means 100 grams is $1. That means if you donate $1 a month, you can save 1 child. Is that a good idea?
Yes.
How much? $1. We are going to Pakistan also. Bangladesh, Pakistan, India, Nepal. 40% of the children are malnutrition. And the women in India, and the same thing in Pakistan and in Bangladesh also, when they have pregnant, during pregnancy, 40 to 50% of them suffering from anemia. And this can be solved by spirulina. Okay, so now in China, we have a huge spirulina set-up farm. You know? We set up in Ningxia. Ningxia, a lot of Muslim there. The area is the Muslim capital. We go to Ningxia because the Muslim there, they come to Malaysia, they invite us to go there to invest. And the area there is very good. Okay, so in future, okay, we encourage you to wear kimono. Then when we wear kimono, of course, we go for yoga, we go for meditations. When come to meditation, in our meditation, no, we do not teach you anything. Okay, it had nothing to do with any religion. Okay, this thing. So we don't have any temple, we don't have any religious building. There's no statues, there's no mantra, nothing.
Good humanity.
Huh?
Good humanity.
Yeah. And we only go for peace and prosperity. We want you peace of mind and make money. This is our sunya. We call it sunya meditation. Sunya means zero. We teach nothing. We save nobody. We do not try to save you or convert you, no. Okay, and we achieve nothing. We just sit there, meditate, and we practice non-differentiation. So in the extent when we come to the sunya meditation, everybody come for the meditations. Okay, so we go to recently we go to this what they call this not Middle East, Europe. A lot of people coming in. Then we are in this Manila. So many people join us. Okay, anybody can join. So in what they call in this India also, a lot of people started to join us. You know why? Nowadays our society are very what should I say? Big problem because everybody also try to fight with each other. No good. So DXN, you see, when DXN, when you come to DXN, you know, we practice non-differentiation. That means we don't care who you are. Whether you are Malaysian, whether you are Bangladeshi, you are Arab, you are African, it doesn't matter to us, no. You are free person in DXN. So this is very good, you know. This is very good. So this concept, we are going to promote, you know, throughout the whole world. Do you agree? Yes. Don't differentiate people. We come stay together. We are all human beings. You know. Why should we differentiate? Okay. So we sit down together and meditate. And in the meditation, we teach nothing. We don't teach you anything. We just teach you how to regulate your mind. You see, mind and body cannot be separate. Our mind, our body cannot be separated. But to train the mind is very problem. It's very difficult. Then we can train the body. So we can train the body by meditations. Okay, and there are very many types of meditation, you know. Some meditation are to do with the religions. Okay, but our meditation has nothing to do with any religion because we don't teach you anything. Okay, and we don't save anybody. You go and your salvation has nothing to do with us. Your belief also has nothing to do with us. This thing. Okay, so then hopefully that all of you will support this movement. We come together. Okay, we practice. We make our mind calm. You see, when DXN in 1992, we have no sales now. Not only 1992, until March 1993, no sales. 6 months, no sales. Why DXN survived today? By the time I meditate, you know. When we meditate, we empty all this thing. So when you use your handphone, sometimes you overuse your handphone, the handphone hang, you know. So you need to reset your handphone. Sometimes you're thinking too much, no. Sometimes you think too much, your brain also, your mind also hang, you know. Can you reset your mind? Can you press the button and reset the mind? Cannot, but you can do this by meditation. Blank. So that every time we start anew, you know, we have no worry. So 6 months, even no sale, we have no worry because we have a very strong mind. Mind is a computer, you know. When you have a good mind, you have a good body, you have a good life. When you have a bad mind, you have a bad body, and you have a bad mind, bad life. Okay, so to train the mind is very important. So in DXN, we're telling people one world, one market. This is a mind training, you know. Because many people look at the market differently, you know. DXN, we don't care, you know. There's only one market. Okay. We do not differentiate. In Malaysia, you come to Malaysia, you may have Chinese, Indian, Malay, you may have Nepali, Bangladeshi, Malaysia. We do not care. Because we have only one type of people in DXN, the free person. So now, maybe I should not keep on talking too much. So you have joined a good company, okay? Because we have good product to sell. Today I don't talk much about product because Gani and all people here is that they can tell you all this thing, okay? The thing is that when you join a company like DXN, remember, you are doing business, nah? You are doing business, and it is a big business. You see, Malaysia, the top earner, they are making hundreds of thousands of ringgit a month, you know. In America, of course, then like Rafael is 100,000 USD. So 200,000 USD. A lot of money. A lot of money. And many years ago, we went to Geneva. I always tell this story, you know. Okay? Jimmy Kidding, the wife. And unfortunately, the wife passed away, I think, 2 months ago. 2 months ago. And she speaks Indonesian. And she feel very lonely, you know, because nobody speaks Indonesian. I'm one of the very few can speak Indonesians. So she come to see me. So he told me, he said, oh, saya ada masalah. I have some problem, you know. Okay, then I say, hey, what problem is that? Can you tell me the problem? He's saying, I need a house in Philippines. I buy the house, huh? I buy a house in Philippines. My daughter go to New Zealand to study. I buy a house in New Zealand. When I go back to Indonesia, they say DXN no good. I buy a house in Indonesia to show them. Now I buy all the house. Okay, I also buy land. I also buy car. I buy everything I need, you know. But the bonus still coming in, you know. I have problem. So I told him this is a happy problem. Masalah suka. This is a happiest problem. This is a happy problem. Okay, this is a thing. So in the extent you have problem, you have problem. But remember, in the extent we do things nicely, we do things in a good way. This is always a happy problem. Okay. So when we started the business, okay, when there's no sales, we still feel happy, you know. We say it's a happy problem, you know, mind. Okay, they say that's why I encourage many people. When you do the exam, you're facing some problem, do not give up. Okay. We have a crown ambassador in Mauritius now. Mauritius. Mauritius, you know how much population? 1 million people. Small island, no? Mauritius. We have one crown ambassador there, no? 1 million, and he's the oldest. I think he joined the exam more than 20 years now. In the early day, every year he come to Malaysia. He say this business I cannot do. Other people he want to resign. I said no need to resign. Once you resign, you lose nothing. No, just keep the membership. Keep doing. Then every day do. After 20 years now, and he become crown ambassador with 1 million population. How many population of Arabs? I think if you including Morocco, including Egypt, I think a few hundred million, you know.
Yes.
So you must give me a few hundred crown ambassador for Arab region. Okay. And come back to Bangladesh. How many population in Bangladesh?
180 million.
180 million. Okay, you should give me 180 crown ambassador from Bangladesh. Agree? Okay, yeah, okay. Work hard. Keep on working, you know. You see, you focus on your work, the result will take care of itself. The result, you don't need to worry about ambassador, this thing. You keep on working. But work it nicely, without cheating, you know. Without cheating. Okay? Then you will achieve one day. You achieve what you want. This is the extent. Okay? So now, since you are here, okay, in case any of you, if you are seriously thinking of wanting to come to Malaysia, okay, so there are two types of coming. One is you come and you go back. Then maybe you can go for the long stay program. If you come and you love me so much, you don't want to go back, then you must get some passport. Okay, then you let me know. Okay, let me know. We want to see how many of them. How many of you wanted to come and stay in Malaysia? Raise your hand.
Yes.
Oh, I think a lot, no? A lot. This thing we arrange for you. Okay, we arrange for you. Okay.
Thank you.
You see, traditionally, Malaysia is a migration country. You see, in my state, no, there are many Yemeni, there are many Omani, but they are already naturalized. They doesn't look Arab anymore because they are already in Malaysia for 500 years, no. They doesn't look like Arab anymore. This thing. My forefathers are from China. Now I also naturalized in Malaysia. When I go to China, so much different from them, you know. So also I better stay in Malaysia. This thing. So Malaysia is a good place for you to migrate, for you to come. Okay, and the extent is, of course, it's a good company for you to come and stay in. It's a thing. We want happiness now. Everybody of us, we want happiness now. Okay, so that to have happiness, 3 steps now. First, you must have good health, wealth. Secondly, to be happy, your bank account must be happy. You must have a good money. Without good money, how to become happy? Then after that, you must be free to go to any place. You must be free to stay in any place you wanted to stay. Okay, so I still remember many years ago when I went to Bangladesh, no? They told me it's very difficult to go to Europe. Huh?
Yes.
I said no such thing, you know. You should go to Europe and see the Bangladeshi there. Super rich. A lot of Bangladeshi, but they are not workers, no. They are businessmen there. They run a huge business. So it's not that you cannot go. If you want to go to Europe as a workers, as a security, of course very difficult. But if you already have 100 or 1,000 of income every month and you want to go to Europe, just stick out your fingers, you just go. Just go. And this is the extent, you know. And you can go do business there also. One world, one market. What's our worry? You understand? This is the thing. When next time you come to Malaysia, you see the extent how, you know, how we define success. We do not define success how many houses you have, no? We do not define success how many cars you have, no? Okay, and in Malaysia we also joke, we do not define success how many wives you have. That is not a definition of success. We define success that you are a free person. I put you anywhere in the world without getting a single cent from your home country, you can survive there. If you come to Malaysia, okay, without sending a single riyal from Saudi Arabia or dirham, this thing, you can come here and you can survive here. Without any money from your home country, then you are a successful person.
Yes.
Okay, successful person. Now, if you are a diamond in Arab, when you come to Malaysia, are you an diamond? Yes, okay, diamond. If you can survive in Arab, you don't tell me you cannot survive here. This thing. If you are a crown ambassador in diamond, you coming here? Are you a crown ambassador? Yes, you're a crown ambassador. Can you survive here? You can and you should. You can. You see, the extent we are going over to, I think, all the countries in the world now. 200 countries. Whatever in the United Nations, almost we are there now. We are the only company, you know, because we believe that we can go. No? We don't believe that any country can block us, no. We want to go to any country, we go. If you want to stay in any country, you go and stay. But as a businessman, remember, not as a worker or security guard. Security guard, no. This thing. I remember one time in Malaysia's meeting, there's one Nepali. We give him 5 minutes, no, to go to the States. And he's like crying for 5 minutes and come down. He cannot speak, you know, because when he worked in Malaysia, I think his grandpa is a security. His grandfather is a security guard. His father is a security guard, and he is a security guard. Okay, 1 month I think he's getting about 700 ringgit, 600 or 700 ringgit. But in Malaysia they're getting 10,000 ringgit. No, it's going to change his life forever. No? Okay, he's able to buy a house. He's able to buy the land. This thing to start this thing to change so that they know. When I went to this India, okay, I have to be very careful. You know, because one leader, he always wanted to touch my feet, you know. So I look at him, I had to catch him, you know. I don't want people to touch my feet. This is the thing. Just say I don't know this thing because his great grandfather is a railway worker. His grandfather is a railway worker. Okay, his father is a railway worker. He himself is a railway worker. If he do not do anything, his son will become a railway worker. And because of the extent, you know, okay, all the son go to university. He break the chains, break the curse. Yeah. So the extent is a way of life. It's a way of life. Okay, now we have made some money. Now the commitment is saying, so we must go for the social cause. So the malnutrition, like in this area, we wanted to. So in the future year, maybe I am not asking you to donate thousands of dollars, or to make a lot of money, maybe $1 or $2 every month, enough, no. $1 for one child. $1 for one child, because the other part is subsidized by the DXN. So I hope you're happy with DXN, happy with Malaysia, okay?
Yes.
Okay, so I think there's nothing much for me to talk this thing. You all have any question, anything? Maybe 1 or 2 questions, if because there's anything to ask me. So far, so good? Yeah, please.
For the passport you talked about, is the passport Malaysian passport?
No, Malaysia. Malaysia, you cannot get passport.
Cambodia.
Cambodia. Cambodian passport, you can come to Malaysia without visa.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have to stay in Malaysia with the one, not only for Malaysia, you go to Southeast Asia or without visa.
And the investment in Malaysia or in Cambodia?
Yeah.
The investment you talked about, 1 million ringgit.
Um,
In Cambodia, right?
in Malaysian ringgit, you give to DXN. Then DXN will arrange the one for you. And this investment, you know, at the end of the day, you still get it back your money. You're not buying passport, you know, you invest in this thing. We're going to form this crowdfunding, you know. This crowdfunding, you know, crowdfunding, you invest, many of you have happy problem, no. You have too much a bonus, you doesn't know what to do with bonus. Give the money to me. So we have formed a crowd, this thing, then we go and invest into this good project, this thing, okay. Then some of you maybe will try to obtain, but this thing is you're trying not to talk too openly in the market, where your leaders, no. Yes. We just say second home, my second home program, okay, my second home program. But I need to arrange passport because too many members are already asking me, you know, about this question. I think Harun is one of them. Okay, this thing. So you want to stay here, you can stay here. Period. As a DXN member, remember, you must think like the company, you know. The world is belong to us. Okay, there's no country can stop you. There's no place can stop you if you want to go. If you like that. Even America, even Europe. We have no worry about any countries. We can go and stay. So you're looking at me. Not believe? You don't believe that now. But come and stay in Malaysia first. Come here first. You see, what is the difference between Malaysia and Europe? In Europe, you are a Bangladeshi. You go and stay in Bangladesh. Your son is born in Europe, but they still treat him as Bangladeshi, you know. Your grandson. It's very difficult for you to merge with them. In Malaysia, you may be a Bangladeshi, you may be Arab, you send your son and daughter into our school. You mix around, no? They become Malaysian. They would not be discriminated. This is Malaysia. You see, this is Malaysia. So that is the same thing in Singapore. Same thing in Singapore. You send your son and daughter into the school and they treat them the same as any this thing. Then they have friends, no? Then the friend's birthday, will invite them to the house. You mix around with them. So you go around with them, you're cycling with them. Okay, you also fight with them. That is the thing. Then you become part of them. Become part of them. Okay, so if you stay here, okay, last time I remember Lee Kuan Yew have very famous quote, you know. Many people migrate to Singapore. Okay, then Singaporeans very worried, you know. They say there are so many Indian, there's so many Bangladeshi, there's so many Chinese, no. This thing, and they are very wicked, no. They are not the same as us. So why should you go and bring so many people come to Singapore? Now the reply of Lee Kuan Yew very simple. Now they look different. Never mind. Their son will be Singaporean. The son will be Singaporean. You understand? So it's the same as Malaysia. We are not worried who you are, no. You send your son to our school here, he will become Malaysian, and he will be accepted in Malaysia. Okay, you see, those Yemeni, they come to Malaysia. Those Omani, they come to Malaysia. There's so many people come to Malaysia. I think they forget Yemen already. They stay here for 500 years. Long before British have come, you will not be discriminated. So this is a good place for you to start your migration.
How much need
Huh?
bonus?
Yes?
How for a passport? How much need vote bonus? You tell me.
The bonus, then you have to, let's say you get a loan of 1 million ringgit. I think your bonus has to be quite high, no? So be at least I think 10,000 ringgit and above.
Enough.
10,000 ringgit and above.
10,000 ringgit.
And above. 10,000 ringgit is about 10,000 dirham.
Then how?
About 1,000 riyal. Yeah. Yeah. 10,000 is we can arrange. We can arrange. Now, don't worry about money, you know. Never worry about money. Money is not our problem. Whether you can do or you cannot do, that's a problem. If you can do 1 million, 2 million, 10 million, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. You see, last time the accent, you know, when we started our business, we look at other American company, you know, they are so huge, they are so great, you know. We look at them in awe. Now the accent become the largest company in Malaysia now. How much bigger than the second one? The second largest? We are 4 times the size. We are 4 times the size. We are not 40% bigger than them. We are 4 times the size now. And recently, the evaluation of the accent will come up in Bloomberg. Okay, there are many investors. They wanted to buy the accent. Is it good or is it good? It's good or no? That means you are accepted by people. Don't worry about all this news. Yeah, when people wanted to buy the company, it's a good thing, you know. The company value, well, is value. Then people wanted to buy other. Who care for the accent? These are things. We are the largest now. Okay, so no need to worry about 1 million ringgit. That's not your worry. You should decide. You want to come or you doesn't want to come. You want to come, then we sit down and talk. This is the accent, you know. You see, last time when we went to India, people say, Dr. Lim, you must be out of your mind, no. Indian doesn't know anything about Keranama, no. You go to China, no. I said, no, we go to India. Now India becomes our largest company in the accent. We go to Pakistan, we go to Bangladesh, we go to Saudi Arabia, we go to Arabs, no. I still remember next time when we promote spirulina in Arab, nobody buys spirulina. But it doesn't know spirulina. But now so many people are buying spirulina in Arabs now.
Yes.
Okay, so your worry is not the 1 million ringgit, 1 million ringgit, but $250,000. Your worry is, do you want to come here or you do not want to come here? If you want to come here, you come. Yeah. You see, the Julius Caesar have one very famous word, you know. He said, I come, I see, I conquer. Julius Caesar. The accent also is something similar, no? You do one thing, then you say, I come, I see, I sponsor. Sponsor. Keep on sponsor. Then your 1 million will come. You still remember the millionaire definition of the accent?
No.
If you, let me ask you one simple question. If you have $1 million in the bank, are you a millionaire? $1 million?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
Yes.
No. There's no millionaire. Because if you spend $1, then you become 500. No. 1 million millionaire means 1 year you're making 1 million. Then you're millionaire. It's how much you're making now. It's not how much you put inside the bank now. Okay. So there are 3 types of millionaire. One is poor millionaire. Poor millionaire. Okay. That means you only have 1 million in the bank. It's poor millionaire. The kind of millionaire is useless, no? Secondly is that you are a rich millionaire. You are making 1 million a year. Oh, you extend now many, you know. At least you become millionaire. I'm talking about 1 million ringgit, you know. Now I'm not talking about 1 million USD. And like our league, many of our leaders here, they're getting 100,000. Every year they get 1 million. Every year they can get 1 passport if they want. These are things. That is rich millionaire. Then they are super rich. Every month you make 1 million, then you are super rich. You get my point?
Yes.
Okay, so in the accent, you must believe in yourself. Believe in the company. Believe in your future. Your mind. Your mind is everything. If you want to stay here, you stay here. So just I told you the story of you. You go to Europe, you see, you will see a lot of Bangladeshi there. It's not difficult for Bangladeshi to go to Europe. It's difficult if you want to become a worker, become a security guard. You go there, businessman. No country will stop you and they welcome you, you know. Last time when you want to apply the visa for America, then you need to go to the embassy to interview. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. So last time when I applied, they asked me to send my bank account to them. After send my bank account, she immediately give me 10 years visa without interview. Get enough money in the bank. make a lot of income every month, then you don't need to worry about where you stay. That is the DXN philosophy. That's why we go to so many countries now. We even go to the forest, go to the jungle, we go to Ethiopia, we go to everywhere. No? So can you understand why DXN go to so many countries now?
Yes.
Because we believe we can go to anywhere in this world. From the very first day. The time DXN is a very small country now. You know in 1993, finally I have one meeting, some people come for the meeting. I don't even know people. 12 people come for the meeting. 12 people. So I told them, one world, one market. Wow. They asked me, how many markets do you have? I said, I want 20 markets. Wow, very good, They asked me, Dr. Lim, our nearby city, how many members do you have? I said, no member. They're laughing. You don't even have a member in the nearby city, and then you say you want to go for 20 countries. Okay, so they tell 12 people, 6 of them go to toilet, never come back. How good is it? Never come back. 6 of them never join. Nobody joined the DXN. They tell that we are crazy, Crazy. They say Sarikat Gira. We are the crazy Sarikat, crazy company, This I think you understand Sarikat? Yeah, mean company. Yeah, this thing. So, but we say that we are not only crazy, we told them we are very, very crazy. Okay, in Malay, crazy means gila. Gila means two meaning, very crazy or very, very hardworking. Okay, so we are gila. Okay, we are very crazy company, We go everywhere, go everything, this thing. And today we are the largest, and we are 4 times larger than and we are ranking 15 now, Very soon I think we will rank top 10. Who will make DXN making top 10? Who?
All members.
You or me?
Yes.
You!
Members.
If you want top 10, don't ask me when DXN going to make top 10. You ask yourself, when are you going to get 100,000 dirham a month? Then DXN become top 10. If all of you making 50,000, 100,000 a month, then of course DXN become top 10. It's not me, It's not me to make the company become top 10. You will make the company become top 10. So you understand now? So now you today.
Number one, inshallah.
Yeah.
We want to see DXN is number one.
Yeah, of course. One day you become number 1 for sure. You become number 1. We are expanding like mad, To become number 1 is not our worry. It's not our worry. One day we will become number 1.
Sure.
Okay. Only thing is that we want our member synchronized. In DXN, we always work as one family, one team. Okay, one word, one market, one word, one family, one word, one account, one word, one everything. Everything one. Okay, we never, non-differentiation is the mantra. Is our belief from the very beginning. We do not differentiate people. Okay, so in DXN, everybody will be respected. Irrespective, whatever your belief has nothing to do with us, We don't worry about what you believe in, your religion, okay, and your jinn has nothing to do with us, okay. Whether you're Indian jinn, Bangladeshi jinn, Arab jinn, it doesn't matter, okay. This one we call sunya, empty. Okay, empty. This is a thing. So we are going to promote all these things. Okay, those of you who are happy can join us. Okay, but this is not a religious activity, because we don't have any mantra, we don't have any prayer, we don't bow to any statues, we don't give you any teaching. Okay, so we welcome you to join us. Okay, I think I have talked a lot now. It's a thing. So I will see some of you in Malaysia at the street, not very, very soon.
Yes.
You always stay in Malaysia. So thank you very much. Thank you.